Hello fellow Entente defeatists. Today we're playing the mod Kaiserreich, or Kaiserreich. Yep, this was gonna come up eventually. I haven't played this mod before, but I know a lot about it. At least the glazing about it. It's been everywhere. If the Fire Rises is your crazy uncle, then this is the father to that crazy uncle. I don't think the background needs an explanation, but I'll do a simple one. It's basically a world where Germany won World War One, and now it's set in the date 1936. As you can see here in the map. May break games. Unsupported what? I am supposed to have non-historical AI when playing Kaiserreich, and having Iron Man mode is breaking the game, may break the games. Is this mod buggy? I'm unsure. But yeah, today we're playing as Germany. I mean, if I'm playing a mod where Germany won World War One, I'm obviously gonna play Germany. So, let us begin. The legacy of the Weltkrieg. The place in the sun. For the past 17 years, the German Empire has enjoyed its rightful place in the sun. That was promised by the Reich Chancellor Bernhard von Bülow, defeating the Entente in the Weltkrieg, seizing a worldwide colonial empire, and earning a flock of satellites in Central Europe. What can the rest of the world do but worry for what's to come? Here they're explaining the Golden 20s. Is that like the Roaring 20s but for Germany? However, with the outbreak of the British Revolution in 1924, the next major internal crisis hit the empire as Foreign Secretary Stresemann accidentally caused a war scare after proposing a military intervention in the Civil War plagued Britain. Britain was left as a corpse, and USA also a corpse because of the Great Depression, and we now remain as the world hegemon. You can have up to 8 votes through fulfilling certain wealth and education qualifications. Though much less imbalanced, it nonetheless helps contain social democratic and liberal momentum in Prussia. How? If I'm worth 8 times the normal citizen. Kaiserreich places restrictions on diplomatic actions such as early wars, factions, and autonomy levels. Bro, I just got bombarded by a ton of information. I feel like I've already played a mod in itself, just reading through these 6 pages. There must be a mod between this period. Although it would just be civil wars and economic depressions. At least it's better than real life. There's division limits and demobilization mechanic to improve late game playability. I don't really like late games for any strategy games really. Maybe this mod makes it better, but it's just too janky. Too many troops, you can't micromanage. It's just a lag fiesta. I don't think my computer can even handle it. We'll see. Computer, you've been a good boy so far. Keep it up. There doesn't seem to be new units, at least from what I'm gathering. Different unique focus trees, but it's the same basic HOI4 gameplay. Let's reveal some spoilers. What path should I want to do? Or should I just leave it up to chance? I'll just go along with whatever happens. Holy... Yeah, this is gonna be hard to just leave it up to chance. I have to intentionally go for something. There's too much. I don't know any of these paths, so yeah, I think it would be more fun if I just did whatever happens. I'm reading some of the tutorials on how to get all of these paths, and it just reminds me of the Konami code. Oh, go to this specific location. Remember, get 25% surrender progress, and then have this specific person in your cabinet, and then press up, down, and boom. Now you are a conservative Germany. No, but it sounds very fun. But it's very hard to find on your own. But I'll try my best. Let's see, what do we have? Rally public support. What's our support right now? Our coalition, it's not very strong. But for my first focus tree, it just looks like I can do one of them. The Master of the World. How many factories do we have? 133. I'll just build most of my factories in the Ruhr. Oh, our factory output is huge. Whoa, that is huge. 91 civilian factories. I can build one in every state. We want to keep Poland, so we're gonna influence them later. And the research is basic HOI4 stuff. That's good to know. I mean, yeah, it's a different timeline. It's not like we dug up some ancient technology in the middle of Africa. We're still going through all the normal stuff. That's 59 infantry divisions. I don't want to train anything then. They already look pretty nice too. I just need a support anti-air for this division. Bro, what? Germany starts busted. Or they start big, but of course they have a lot of nerves. So I can't just become too strong. And that has to do with the internal affairs. That's one of the main reasons I chose this mod. I saw some slander on different mods like TNO, where the focus tree is just, oh, do this focus tree, and you'll get a 10% chance of Hermann Göring dancing on top of the White House. I wonder who we are gonna war first. But let's start passing the time. Okay, can we invest in Poland now? We gain more than 25 political power gain. Selling Polish holdings seems pretty worthless. We gain like 40 political power. One after another, moderate chancellors perpetuating the consensus of the March Constitution have ruled the Kaiserreich since 1920. I'm already choosing who to play as. Okay, I think I'm gonna pick the German Fatherland Party, since that seems to be in opposition of everyone else. Like we have the Commune of France, and we have a dictatorship forming in Russia. So if I pick the Fatherland, I can penetrate the Motherland. Yeah, let's do that. Deutschland wach auf. It appears unlikely that we will gather a majority outright, but remember, the election is just the beginning. We should probably start worrying about Russia first, like building fortifications, but I'll do spies, since they can be useful earlier. I think this will follow the normal World War II timeline, so war starts in 1939. I saw a focus named like the Second Weltkrieg. Is this the ugly start beginning to show its ugly rear? I'm just getting events that give me less and less stability. Look at that, yeah. I just forwarded the game a few days and one more event, that's terrible. Well, oh my, I couldn't even wait another day. Mine go! Oh yeah, truly mine got. Minus 40% stability. Black Monday. Yeah, I was really happy about having all these construction on my civilian factories. Well, turns out I'm gonna get a plus 80% consumer goods factor. And the British are really trying to get into Afghanistan again. The graveyard of empires, are you shitting me? I'm suffering from an economic collapse and this guy decides to... Oh, our enemy, they're getting weaker. You know what? Let's do the same. Let's attack Afghanistan. By repeating the success... The success! What success are we talking about? The king hopes to silence the conservative opposition and bring new lands to the crown. However, international experts do not put much hope in the tiny mountain nation winning this conflict. Yeah, but they can create a stalemate. They don't have to win. The Berlin Stock Exchange stopped sinking. It plunged. The German Golden Age is over. Behind the curtain. Oh, we actually gained some positive bonuses. Just as I said that, without any response from Berlin, the economic crisis is getting worse. Well, it's very hard to respond when I don't have any political power. Oh, is this why we have to sell Polish holdings? I see now. We gotta do it. We need the political power. Consolidate control of Hesse. That will earn me 5 additional seats in the Reichstag election. I mean, I'm getting more seats. As long as my opposition is not getting any seats, I'm fine. The Austrian Empire withdraws from Italy. I'm more interested in this. Did they just defeat Afghanistan? A peace deal has been signed between Dominion of India and Afghanistan, ending their hostilities. And nothing changed! How surprising! No matter what timeline, a Western power will attack Afghanistan and lose. Resignation of Reich Chancellor Dirksen. Who else do I want then? The Social Liberals will join the coalition or modify March leads to April by weekly stability. You know, I think we do need some weekly stability. I don't know about you, but having a base value of 3% stability is not that encouraging. And mass layoffs. It's only getting better, isn't it? And we're on the verge of bankruptcy. No. No. Sell the government shares to Ethiopia. Let's play this safe way. Let's just give up as much as we can. I'm not really that interested in holding into Africa for that long. We'll pick all the safe options. I'll just give up as much as I can and then slowly prop up all our stuffs in the wars to come. You know, we give them the land, we let them industrialize at the cost of their economy, and then we take it back. Seems like a good plan. Lothian state will spawn 4 stay-behind divisions if occupied by either the German Empire or the Dominion of Canada. Yeah, this is a timed event. If we win the election, we won't be able to do that one, so let's do that focus tree now. More minus 10% stability. The coalition will end entirely. It was the SPD who benefited in the election polls the most. Not good. Like, there's an event every other day. The build-up period is insane. Where should the resources of the campaign be concentrated, however? Well, I think it's gonna be concentrated in the far right. Let's do the urban districts. I don't know if I'm gonna cut out all of the events popping up. Of course, they bring a bunch of information and lore and all, but that's gonna make the video really long. With a resurgent Russia, a war of survival now appears inevitable. More crisis. Agrarian crisis now. I might as well just expand the colonial budgets. The Black Monday Crisis card game will be initiated. You must win at least 10 rounds of the game and improve economic health to -1 to put an end to the crisis. What am I doing now? It's time to duel. Are we playing Yu-Gi-Oh actually? It's a turn-based game during which you must play against the crisis and defeat it in a match of wits and strategy. I am actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh in HOI4. Each type of crisis has a weakness and strength. I don't know about this. I came here to play HOI4, not an RPG, not a card game. No majority in the 1936 election. New advisor, and we get the cabinet Schleicher. Kurt von Schleicher appointed Reich Chancellor. This is rather unorthodox. Constructive no confidence principle, the Arbeitsschlacht. The Force brothers are working havoc to completely overthrow German rule in the Baltics. No. Let's ensure that does not happen, even if it costs a bit of political power. Let's flag our collection towards the right. I think that's what we're going for. And back to the card game. It's time to duel once again. Capital control cards will be more effective. Oh, it's been 4 months. Let's just attack the liberals and Democrats. Yeah, no freedom in this country. Our faction currently does not hold the majority of the votes. What? Democratic restoration in Russia? Weren't they just going a dictatorship? Boris Sanvinikov is dead. So now they're democratic? They are... well, yeah. They have a spectrum of very different ideologies. A country for the people, I see. Okay, now we should be winning. A general strike in the Ruhr. -75% available resources. Escalation of the Ruhr camp. Oh my god, it's all going so well right now. At least I won this card game. I'm quite good at those. Maybe not managing my country, but at least I can win the card game. I have enough to spend 10% debt per economic health point. So if we just do money issuing, recovery card... Wait, no, this won't be enough. But yeah, again, I can take 10% debt for every turn. It's gonna be very close with my debt. The Ruhr camp presents an opportunity. If he cannot control the Reichstag via parliamentary majority, he can subordinate it by gaining extraordinary powers to deal with the insurgency. Perhaps, if a Ruhr uprising is kept active, not going too strong or too weak, such an opportunity can present itself. There's so much going on. I'm actually getting kinda overwhelmed. Every other day there's like a new event with a wall of text that's just, oh, a drunk man outside the parliament said a slur, and now 2 people in the seat of the council demands he be exiled, and as such, 1 person will join my faction. What if we, yeah, manpower is gonna be a big crutch. We already have a ton of infantry. What if you just build a lot of mechanized and panzer divisions? Light tank and medium tanks. Let's just start constructing some panzer divisions. And we have done the Ostwall, Argentinian trade delegation. If we disagree, we could get better terms, but it's a risk. They might join the Entente. No, we need a loyalty. Oh, wait. Oh, this is how we get more cards. Remove 1 debt score. A copy of the card Arbeitsdienst Public Works will be added to the deck. That's a good relief card. Let's make sure to do that one then. Schleicher out. SPD in! Because you were unable to keep the radicalism of Ruhr camp within the medium, your government fell. So I was supposed to have it at like 50? Democratic Union government in Germany. Kurt von Schleicher was unable to control the resistance of the Reichstag and handle the backlash of the economic collapse. So ultimately, he was removed from the post. How was I unable to keep the economic collapse from collapsing even more? I have it under control. Hermann Müller, the SPD's co-chairman, has become the first Social Democratic Reich Chancellor in Germany's history. Oh, so now we're socialists. Social Democrats, interesting. Bro, what do I do now? The rural camp is pretty much useless. And both these events are useless. I'll just reduce the rural camp intensity then. I don't think it's necessary anymore. German East Asia declares war on Indochina. Indochina declares independence, so that's what happened. More elections. National focuses on controlling Prussia are disabled. Disables the national focus. I don't really care about which one gets disabled. I'm just going along with the ride. Whatever ideology I become, I'll play as it. I want to play completely blind for my first game and just see what happens, if it's actually playable even. The gateway to the Atlantic even more. What the... Jesus Christ. Look at what is going on. The bank has now merged with the Russian state bank. How should we respond? Answer with fire. Oh, one more economic sanction point. We can use that for our event. Let's tariff Russian grain and make Ukrainian more powerful. We are generous today. We're supporting all our allies in Europe. Add 2 factories of each type and 4 building slots in Hanover. That looks good. I need some more civilian factories. Can I work on the card game again? Here we go. Now it's a liquidity crisis. We're still just under or exactly at the limit of our economic health. Radicals win Serbian elections. Austria, do not send your councillor there, or anyone important for that matter. Oh, against the Red Menace! Let's go! Welcome to the fight, Sweden! They've joined the Reich Pact. The Belgrade Pact, Serbia, Romania and Greece. A big thorn for Bulgaria. Only Bulgaria will keep the Balkans stable. Oh, thanks to me having done the Black Monday events, I can actually pick some of these cards. Adds a relief card. 2000 stagnation and 700 economic decline. Still trying to pressure Ireland. We have more support now. We can get them as a puppet. Should either side have 15 or more influence points more than the other at the end of the contest, Ireland will be puppeted. Spanish... Okay. One thing remains the same. Whatever timeline we live in, Spain will be in a civil war. It was truly inevitable. When does the gateway to the Atlantic end? We currently have more than 25 points. Oh, whoa. The intensity is getting a bit too much in the rural uprising. Yeah, we're a bit tight. If we reach 200% of our GDP, we will enter a debt default. We just cannot lose a single round at the moment. So I have to take all the bad cards, even if we get bad RNG. The 4th Balkan War. What's with the Balkans and war? I agreed. And failed revolt in Ukraine. It's going well for us so far. I supported Bulgaria, so they should win the Balkan War. The Central European Customs Union returns to activity. Even more mechanics. Jesus Christ. Let's support industrial projects. Through decisions, you will have to strengthen the grip of your faction of choice by swaying or promoting commanders friendly to your cause. Since I am the SPD, I'm gonna go with the Democratic Union. Albania joins the Bulgarian alliance. Do you need help? I'll send you 1,500 fuel daily. Let's keep answering with fire. I need more economic sanction points. And we're definitely winning the gateway to the Atlantic. The Ottomans joining the war is a very big problem. I kind of need them in the future. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we just fight the Ottomans and decide to ally Bulgaria. I can get them as a puppet. And then we'll encircle Austria, conquer Austria, and then set out for the rest of the world. 4 divisions have arrived to help Bulgaria. I think Bulgaria can't even cover the front. I think it's over already. I'm gonna be honest. We're being pushed. Bulgaria is being pushed back from all sides. This is hopeless. But yeah, I don't think there's much else I can do here to help Bulgaria. And Albania too. Yeah, I can't forget Albania. I think I'm just gonna gain some XP and then remove my troops because this is hope. Yeah, Bulgaria, you're gonna fall. I'm just gonna reclaim my voluntary forces. We're not helping someone on a death sentence. So let's recall our volunteers. I'm sorry, my guy. Just nothing I can do. And what happened to... what? Escalation in the USA, and I look at the USA and they're just split up. As long as they don't mess with us in Europe, I don't mind. I won't mind them. They can be in their own little civil war. Minus 8% consumer goods factor. Yes, more construction. We're getting back all our factory output. And now the second American Civil War has started. Commune of France is preparing a war against us. Are they insane? Do you not see how many allies we have? We are the global superpower. What are you thinking? Hungary leaves Middle Europe. Oh. Oh. Traitors. They are traitors indeed. Things are starting to move. Not in our favor, but they are moving. Well, okay, we cannot win this turn. Maybe if I pick this one. And then draw 2 more cards. Okay, that card saved the entire game. Thanks to us having played a reform card, we got 50% in each of these slots. Dude, all these just gives us more... Yeah, let's do the victory of democracy instead. Gain more political power, gain more base stability. Everything else just makes it more complicated to play the game. Everything in that tab. Look at just the amount of events going on. So, France, have you finished justifying? He finished justifying, but he's not gonna declare. Indian Civil War. Another civil war? Yep, that's what happens when you attack Afghanistan. Adolf George von Maltzan. He gives me 10% political power gain. Our current government is very incompetent. If not yet hired as an advisor, Hofgeismar Kreis will be hired, which grants minus 20% political power. Oh my god. Oh no, we have to spend double the price to get rid of him. He cannot even be dismissed. That's our failure. I don't know how our current government is inept, considering I've been dealing with this very greatly. Okay, we're almost getting rid of that. Let's continue constructing everywhere. Oh, the Party of the Rightists. The fall of the first Social Democratic cabinet. The party is disappointed. Cabinet Schwander becomes the ruling party. Okay, now we are different. Victory of the national opposition. Now we are social liberal. I'm just doing a fine job here, juggling all these parties together. Add Prussian budget crisis, which grants 40% consumer goods factor. Another crisis. Let's just break down the government and create a new country. This is too much to handle. Let's gamble a bit. Negotiation success. The Schleicher plan. Naturally, the Demokratische Union in Prussia will back our new ally. And Schleicher appointed. So that will make everything here much easier to negotiate. It will spend our points, but it's a 100% success. At least the other one is also 80% success. Yeah, let's gamble again. This entire mod so far has just been gambling. Just a bunch of old dudes screaming at each other. An RNG sausage fest, basically. Prussian house boycott. Again, successful boycott. Remove the mission, defeat rebellion in Prussia, gain stability 10%. Remove Prussian budget crisis. Yes. And modify our government paralysis. We get back our construction. Yes. Oh wait, yeah, oh wait, I can easily win this again. Oh, just 2 cards this time around. And we can still spend 29% more GDP. Let's free political prisoners. We need to make our SPD even stronger. That's our coalition party at the moment. Despite all these events, it's looking good so far. I've got everything under control except my stability. Despite not me knowing what party I'm going for at all. I'm just going along with the ride. I thought I completed the focus tree, but now there's a new focus tree in place of it. Left SPD, expropriation of estates. Add 1 civilian fact. Ooh, and loyalty. And now Serbia declares on Bulgaria again. They're just bullying Bulgaria. Oh wait, never mind. We don't want Bulgaria to be in a... We don't want to be friendly with Bulgaria. Oh, I can pick another advisor. I can... Oh wow, he has a lot of information about him. He was born 1877. He's an old guy. Let's pick him. Always trust a wise crackhead. And Greece declared on Bulgaria. Yeah, Bulgaria, I think you're over now. This is the Second Balkan War. I have 90 loyalty for the SPD left. Almost the majority... Oh, parliamentary baiting. This is nonsense. Kingdom of Spain has capitulated. The fall of Gibraltar. The Brunswick Front will organize speeches and rally more and more patriotic German elements until the Kaiser finally takes note and removes the despised Social Democratic government at last. Man, I like this government. Look, it has 33% popularity. And the Irish crisis. I have the most influence. I should be getting Ireland. So as soon as the Irish government in crisis ends, I will win and get them puppeted. I'm worried. I have so many civilian factories that I'm just wondering how much does everyone else have? Or modify disorderly agrarian policy by weekly stability plus 20%. Oh, they all do this. And this gives us more social democracy support. Yes. Yes. Let's revitalize the disorderly agrarian policy. I'm gonna topple the Schleicher cabinet again. That's his second fall from grace. I keep putting him in power, but then my government changes, and then we just remove him again. What a life. And the economy, oh, look at me. I played so well. The Black Monday game is over. GG. Well played to me. Cuba joins the Reich Pact. Please don't come back again, Schleicher. Oh, I won without losing or stalling a single turn. That's an achievement too. I just played the basic game. This isn't good, the end of the war camp. Now they know they can resist the despotic imperial government and that they have allies near and far. We're almost over 150 points compared to Britain. It might finally be time to start constructing some military factories in every state. Let's prepare to start a war in 1939. Wonderful news, here's to our Irish allies. And Ireland has been officially drawn into our sphere of influence. Our current inflation level is 2, it's very low now. We have almost done all these sanction points now. The need for austerity, this will be more prepared for the Second Weltkrieg. The Batavian Commune leaves Middle Europe. Not the Netherlands. The Netherlands leave, but the Dutch East Indies wants to join the Reich Pact. Second Prussian intervention. No, let's send the soldiers. I have been waiting for too long. We need to declare war. No potential allies if we do declare war on the Netherlands. Let's just YOLO it. Let's get back the Netherlands. How many troops is that even? Oh no, we're at war with the Western Commune actually. The war begins. The beginning of the Second Weltkrieg caught Germany society unprepared. The war begins. The Italian balance. Well, we're just gonna defend the French border and go crazy everywhere else. So who are we at war with? Let's call our allies. We're at war with France, the Netherlands, the Union of Britain, and Mexico. Well, this first war should be easy. Austrian intervention. Welcome in, my friend Austria. So many volunteers. Yeah, I was a bit late at constructing my factories. I'm starting construction of my military factories now. We just started the Second World War a bit earlier than I was expecting. We're lacking organization and that's why we're so slow everywhere. We can cut them off everywhere. Only problem is France. The fall of Amsterdam. We also have a ton of ships this time around. I don't know how the Navy works. I'm just gonna send them out to patrol and strike force. And let's make sure to send an army of volunteers. For now, just make sure to take out the Netherlands. We have their capital. This shouldn't be that hard. If only my troops could actually start pushing the Netherlands, that would be lovely, instead of just staring at them. I know you don't have that much organization, but come on man, it's easy. Do I have to micromanage everything? I'm trying to manage like 50 events while also having to manage the war. And yeah, since we declared so early on, our lack of preparedness is a big negative. The Netherlands capitulated. I want to annex everything, thank you. Submit demands, it's all mine. GG, now we just go for France. The border is a bit ugly, and I don't want to attack like that. We need to go all the way into Spain. How about Italy? Are you breaking through the mountains? I'd hope not. I'm gonna let Austria throw away all their men. Guys, you're not moving again. I'll just select everything and then move in for Paris. Or like down here, so they all move in a straight line. Yeah, guys, if you keep attacking like this, they are gonna fall. We have more resources. We already got through the supposed Maginot Line, although it doesn't exist in this timeline. Let's break through just like that. Yeah, and one more economic sanction point in Russia. Lovely. Although, unfortunately, Japan is planning on attacking us. Greece joins the Reich Pact. So are they gonna join this war too? Because I'd really like some help. Although, right now it looks like we are winning. Just a bit more until we reach Paris. Come on, boys. Just a bit more. What about Italy? What about the Italian front? Nothing has moved. Yeah, it's good that Italy is incompetent in every timeline. I don't have to worry about them. Can we Dunkirk France? Is that possible? We're almost on Paris. A ton of losses, but it's worth it in the end. We're winning. I entered the war a bit earlier than expected. I wasn't expecting the entire faction to actually join the war. Because why would they? They're fighting a superpower. The biggest in the world. The fall of Paris. This should be it then. We have enough troops to cover the entire front line. Yep, indeed it is GG. Too many encirclements. With the fall of Paris, they have no supply. I kind of just forced my way through. But we won in the end. Why does everyone else have so many losses? Are they trying naval invasions? And then they're just getting beat away? Is that why we have so many losses for like Finland? And now that I'm finally winning the war, everyone is sending me materials. You could have done it before. That would have been appreciated. And we are doing our military mission tree, which gives us another research slot. We are lacking manpower severely. Why isn't France capitulating? Oh, we need to take out more than France this time around, not just Paris. And Japan declared on Indochina. Let's use Grand Battle Plan for Russia later on. We mostly have infantry at the moment. I can't help you, I'm not gonna worry about the colonies. I'll fight Japan through Russia. A naval war is not my type. I prefer my good old land warfare. That's my Valentine's, that's who I'm spending time with this year. And the 5th Balkan War, it keeps going. 63% control ratio. We have... oh, Mexico. Now it may be time to stop advancing and just be on the defensive. I have no manpower, for example. I've just been trying to push France over and over. At least we're doing good in the Balkans. My allies are taking out Romania. I don't have to worry about them. That could be one of the good advantages of starting the war early. I don't have to fight Russia. Our production is going crazy now. So soon enough we'll get enough for everything. I need to start producing planes again. That production, they bombed my factories, so I stopped producing. Bulgaria's capitulated. I kind of betrayed them in the end. But they were never really my friend, were they? Austria, how did you allow a naval landing? Please push them back, I don't want to have to send troops over there. Yeah, look, you can just push back Italy every time the naval invade Austria. That's no problem. Professional corps, that's less recruiting factor. Plus 10 planning. Is there anything here that's incredible? Yeah, I'm just gonna save my political power for conscription then. I need 150. And the fall of Bucharest. Good. Now Austria should be able to reroute all their troops to France. France is pushing her back slowly. The Japanese-Canadian War. Have they landed in Canada? No. They haven't even landed in my colonies in East Asia. I don't want to waste more political power on doing all these political stuff. I need more conscription. Oh, he has no supply here. Can we just break through then? Iran declared war on the Ottoman Empire. Not to worry. Better infantry equipment for us. I was not expecting to make progress. What is going on? I was planning on having a stalemate. We can cut them off. My motorized, be faster. Motorize faster. You need to start motorizing faster. Okay, not that much. But France is really spread thin here in the north. If we could just cut them off somewhere, we could encircle them and Dunkirk them. Maybe let's also just expand the front line here a bit more and make it a bit safer for us. There we go. And then we just keep the stalemate again. I have to wait until I get more conscription. They're pushing 6 light tank divisions up. I also need to improve my war support. It's at 0. Is this working? It worked! Okay, hold on. We have an encirclement. We have Dunkirked them. Actually, no, they brought it back. But we have broken through somewhere else. Now it is really important that you guys reinforce this. Russian Republic is justifying a war against us this early on. It's 1939. This spearhead is gonna be a big pain in our butt if we don't get it now. At least France has finally been Dunkirked. Please, get the spearhead. Get the goddamn spearhead. Cut them off at the seams. This entire spearhead of France is just held on by hopes and dreams. We're so close to cutting through. And we have to worry about Russia soon. At least we're making progress in Italy. Maybe I'll send my troops down here too. Just to push them down. Yeah, let's finish off Italy. Looks like we're doing just that. Good job, Austria. The fall of Rome. My guy. He's getting a bit ahead of himself. He's going in all alone, this single stack of units. I'm all for beating the Italians, but don't get too excited. You're going to get encircled. And we got encircled. Russia invades Reich Pact. Now we are in a 2-front war. Time is ticking. Why are none of you moving? The borders are open here. Let's get Dunkirk. If we get a front line through Italy, that would also be preferable. Then Austria could reroute their troops and help us in other fronts. Danish people leave Middle Europe. I don't need infighting right now. I really don't need infighting right now. I don't have enough divisions to cover the entire front line there. Fall of Minsk this early. Austria, you need to defend the Russian border. They're approaching us very quickly. How did this guy get through? Can he just go into France? This infantry stack? Ukraine has capitulated. Russia is just mowing the lawn. It's that easy for them. There's no troops on that border. How likely is a comeback in this situation? These are dark times. Indeed they are. Guys, we can break through Italy. Russia is approaching us very quickly. Nationalist Empire. Oh no! Poland has declared war on the German Empire. I think this might be over. Republic of Poland has joined the Moscow Accords. The fall of Vilnius. I've been too busy trying to get Dunkirk that I've forgotten everything else. And they have naval landed too. I thought I had naval superiority. Not in that area. Yeah, they've encircled mine. Look at how quickly they can encircle my entire army. I really should have waited a bit more time until I started the war. I thought the Second World War wouldn't start over me just getting back the Netherlands. It's already over before it even should start. Well, that's an unfortunate first game of Kaiserreich. But maybe I could have done something different if I attacked much later. I hadn't gone through all the army focuses yet. There's still so much left of the focus tree I haven't done. And I was just starting to construct my military factories. Unfortunately, I forgot to save before I declared on the Netherlands, so I can't really go back. I will return to this. I just gotta remember, let's not declare this early on. That was dumb. That was really dumb. I really thought France would capitulate after I got Paris, so that's why I pushed through too. I treated this a bit too much like the base game, and that ended up costing me the entire game.